let's talk about the binary. In Total Life Change, we build with 2 teams. There's one thing that I regret about my decision joining this company. And the one thing I regret is that I wish I would have cursed Kenny out, he would have cursed me out, but I would have joined. Yes. I would at least lock me in a spot. So I could have been on top of all the people that came in anyway. Okay? So guys, we have 2 teams. We have a left team and we have a right team. And I like to do this demonstration because it helps you to have a visual of why it is important that you say yes. Say yes. Yes. Today. All the guests, say yes. Yes. Awesome. Here's how it works. So let me use you for an example. What's your name? Deke Cannon Finley. Okay. Deke Cannon Finley. I make a phone call to her. I want y'all to watch the simplicity. This is all I'm going to say to Deke. First of all, hi Deke, how you doing? I'm good. This is Stormy calling you. You got a few minutes to talk to me? Yes. I have to ask you a serious question. I should write that down. Can I ask you a serious question, Ms. Deke? Do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, pause, and earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a week? Absolutely. I invite Deke to a presentation like this, or I invite her to an opportunity call, or I let her watch a video. She gets off, I ask her, what do you like best about what you saw? She talks about the weight loss, the money. Oh, I like this. This makes sense to me. Oh, I want to get in with that. I know I have a lot of girlfriends and coworkers. You have a job? Yes. I have a lot of girlfriends and coworkers that could use this product. I want to get in. I want some of that product right now. She joins my business. Y'all follow me? Yes. I place her on my left team. You follow me so far? Deke then duplicates whatever I do. This industry, guys, is all about psychology, numbers, and duplication. She then says, wow, I love the product. Let me call a couple of my friends. She then calls her friend right here. What's your name? Teresa Kimball. And she's going to say to Teresa, this is Miss Deke. You got a couple of minutes. I need to ask you a very serious question. Psychologically, I'm going to plant the word serious in everybody's brain when I call them. I recruit over 500 people. I tell everybody my question is serious. If you don't have time for my serious question, I'm going to call you back. Because I'm not a game. I'm not playing. I'm very serious. You're very serious. I have to ask you a serious question. Because people would think, no, I'm telling you some game now. They would think that you're joking. It's not a joke. When I ask you my serious question, do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days and make it extra? She's rich, so I'm going to say 500 to 10,000 a week. She's going to say, yes, me. However, she's going to say, I need to do some stand-up. Don't go to sit down yet. She's going to say, I need to do some research. I need to do this. I need to do that. But I would love to try that tea. So Deke says, okay, you can research. I have a magazine, read page 28, read page 27, watch that DVD, and you can buy a pack of tea for me for 20 bucks. So now, even though Miss Kimball does not become a IBO, Miss Kimball is researching, reading her magazine, and watching her DVD, and she is drinking some tea. And Miss Deke just made her how much? $20. $20. So do we wait on her to call, or does opportunity pass her by? Miss Deke calls Mrs. Williams, and she says, hi, Miss Williams, how you doing? I have to ask you a serious question. What's the question? Do you know anybody you know? She worked at McDonald's. So how much we gonna ask her that she want to make? $200. I'm just kidding. 500. I'm showing y'all some. I'm teaching y'all some game now. $500 to $1,000 a week. So Miss D calls Miss Williams, says, "Oh, I got some friends at McDonald's that want to lose some weight. Some people in my church want to lose some weight." And she gets in her business. So now she has one person on her left. You follow me so far? Mm-hmm. She then calls Mrs. Osborne, and she says, "Hey, girl, how you doing today?" Great. Good. I have to ask you a serious question. Do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Hold up. She owns her own business. And she says, "Ooh, girl, me." Right? She invites her to a call. She gets on a call. She calls her back and says to her, "What did you like best about what you just heard, she's gonna be quiet. She says everything. I need some of that tea and that strike up a love for me and my husband immediately. As a matter of fact, do you have any for me to buy now? Because she's a businesswoman, she has her own inventory now. What's your name again? Sharon gets in the business because she wants to use the product, and she goes over to Miss Dreek's house when? Now, because her and her husband want some of their weekend fun back for Saturday night. I'm showing y'all how this works now. So now she gets in the business. So now, how many people has Miss Dreek called so far?
3.
And how many said yes?
2.
And the one that's playing games is sipping tea, losing a pound of 5 pounds in how many days? 5. I then call this pretty lady right here. And I'm going to say to Mrs. Banks, hey girl, how you doing? I have to ask you a serious question. Do you or anyone you know who's lost 5 pounds in 5 days? Watch this. She says, yes, me. She gets in my business. Stand up for me real quick. I asked this man right here the same question. And guess what he says? No. I don't want to lose weight. I don't know nobody. I got a call like that the other day. I'm not interested. Don't worry about it. And guess what I do?
Keep it moving.
I don't even say bye. I say click. I don't give him enough chance to feed my spirit with that negativity. I hang up in his face. I'm telling y'all what I do. He gonna call me back because he gonna feel like I was due. And I'm gonna say, so are you. But then, I'm gonna show you how this works. I want you, all of you up here, to start pointing to people. Because this is how Dallas, Texas is about to grow out fire. Like y'all up here, just start pointing. Left team, right team. Left team, right team. Come on, point. We point. All y'all get up. Come on, point. Just start pointing. Because everybody's starting to call people. You calling your pastor. You calling your teacher. You calling your dentist. You calling your neighbor. You got people coming to your business. You calling your beautician. You calling your mechanic. You calling somebody you ain't talked to in 2 years. So y'all, none of y'all don't want no product, and none of y'all don't want no money over here. We steadily making phone calls. And all we're saying is I have to ask you a serious question. And because people would think that it's not serious, because who asked someone, do you want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? And so finally, Miss Teresa has lost some weight. She picked up the phone, she called Dreek and said, Deek, girl, I need some more of that tea. I done lost me 5 pounds. Oh my God, this lady on page 28, Stormy Wellington. I Googled this lady and she seems to be such a phenomenal young lady. Can I talk to her? Oh my God, and then I read the story. Oh my God, who's this guy right here? And on page 24, is it 24? Yes, oh my God, the basketball and these people. Can I meet these people? I'm showing you how this goes. That's why y'all got, how many of y'all have Momentum magazines? Y'all messing up. So now, because she has access, say access. And she understands how to leverage, y'all say leverage. She invites her to another call. She sees the big picture. Miss Teresa said, I want in. She gets in with a $1,600 pack. Because all her co-workers want to buy, y'all say buy, some tea. Do y'all understand Miss Teresa was the first phone call made? But I want everybody right here to have a seat for me, please. Everybody have a seat. On everybody. But now, no problem, Miss Teresa. Go all the way to the back of the room. Miss Teresa could have been the first person in the organization. But she had no belief. She needed proof that it worked. And this is a true story of what happens. And then the gentleman on the end who I hung up on, he calls me back and says, oh my God, my wife is drinking that, my sister, they keep talking about it. I need to do this, I like this, it makes sense, I'm a businessman, I understand leverage. He gets into business. He could have been up here. Can you stand up for me, sir? But no. Can you walk in the back for me, you mind? You good? Your legs work? Thank you so much. So now he ends up in the back of the room. Don't let this be your story. Because guess what happens? Every week, TLC takes the volume on your left team and your right team. And they're going to calculate your paycheck of up to $20,000 per week. And the $20,000 a week comes from customers and people that are buying the product.